today's lesson. So today's lesson will be going through what transpired yesterday. As I was saying yesterday, we gave us a consolidation throughout before we moved to the upside. This is for US oil. Now if we move from US oil, we will be going to the 4 hour time frame. So for the 4 hour time frame, we could see high liquidity taken out over here, but there are other liquidities. So far as we've reached a high of what the higher time frame weekly direction. Let's see how we would consolidate throughout. If we look at the 4 hour time frame of US oil, we could see our high still not taken out, but then we came back to this order block that was on we came to the top of this high, taking it out, which is what is buy side liquidity taking out on the higher time frame. As we could see, that's done over there. So now we are drawing to the downside, seeing how market is reacting. We could see markets can draw back or retrace back to the upside. Either way, we are already in the markets. So let's see what transpired during Thursday today. So we could see that on Friday markets responded quite. On Wednesday, markets responded quite in a consolidation mode. Then thereafter, moving to the upside, going to the higher time frame. So we could see a higher time frame fair value gap right over here, but we got taken out from this. So what will market do right now? We don't know, right? For me, I don't know what market will do unless it gives us a good analysis of what it's going to do. So that is that for US oil. You could see from Monday we were doing a consolidation, then we moved up to the upside of that higher time frame bias. That higher time frame bias. Afterwards, moving to the downside, so for instance, if we would have taken a trade over here ideally we'll just be taking out lows, 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 lows. This is a down. This is a downtrend of the 15 minutes time frame. So if we move to DXY, DXY on Wednesday, we could see we have CPI news came out yesterday, and as we were consolidating, we could see that market went from a range here, Asian session range, then we took out the high of it, Asian session, then we moved to the upside of this, but we weren't able to take out the London highs, then we retraced to the downside, creating an energetic move to the downside, but then we could see a nice fair value gap over here, tested it twice, then we took out the mid-level of last week. After that, we retraced back to the upside, taking out the London high. Afterwards, then we consolidated, we started consolidating. We could see a nice fair value gap right over here, but we traded to this level of liquidities, then we opened Asian high and Asian low. So far as we opened Asian session, we wanted to see some parts taken out from the market. So on Asian session, we could see a level of high taken out and the low also taken out after tagging the high. We could see an open range over here on the days open. So throughout we've been consolidating, moving higher, then we consolidated in this range, then we traded back to take out this higher time frame at this level of what, this level taken out from the London session, which is the high of it. Then we retraced back to the downside of the mid-level of what, the last week. So far as we've done that, we could see this is the low of the week, of this week. So far as is the low of the week, and this has become the high of the week. In this range, we could see markets tracing from this level to this level, which could give us a strong point that market wants to move to the upside, giving us a confirmation, taking out this liquidity out of the market, because we've dipped into the mid-level of this week, last week. So for that matter, that is what I'm looking at. So let's see the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, what can we see? We could see that the high was taken as explained, then we entered into a fair value gap. Right over here too, a nice fair value gap was created, then we retraced to the downside. So for now, we are also in this range now. If possible, we could get into these levels of fair value gap, then moving, we could move to this fair value gaps down over here, fair value gaps down over here, but we can look at the higher time frame order block over here. even though it hasn't taken it out, we would have that in mind for the future. So for now, we could see that we are in a downtrend. So in a downtrend, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a level of what? Imbalance. Let it be taken out. So far as we've seen this level not corrected, we would say we have a fair value gap right over here. We tested it, but we weren't. We showed an energetic move to the upside, but we let's wait and see what market gives us. Let's wait and see what market gives us. So for this lessons that I'm doing it based on my own understanding and also capitalizing on what I've learned. So for this, I'm just making it as a place where all my lessons can be documented, everything that I've learned, everything that I have learned and I've gotten me to the place that I want to be in the future. That is why I created this channel, and also to make new friends in these industries and also develop on my intellect. So let's move to the 4 hour time frame and see. So for the 4 hour time frame, we've just been taking out liquidities down here, down here, down here. So we will see that anytime a market wants to respect a direction, it always takes out a liquidity before it moves to the upside, the downside. That is one rule I need to understand. So for me, I understand that anytime market wants to respect any level or trade to any level, you would have to take out a liquidity. So first, what am I supposed to be looking out for? I'll be looking out for liquidities to be taken out first before changing direction to the downside. That will be my strategy for understanding where market is moving to and where market would respect and trade to. So on the daily time frame, we could see from then we've just been moving down. So we are in a higher time frame fair value gap. So for this fair value gap, we have to see what happens on this level, at this level, then confirm a reactionary move either to the upside or taking out this fair value gap right over here and taking out these liquidities. So we are just I'm just expecting to see how market moves and also the directional change of it. So we move to US 30. So for US 30 on the daily time frame, wow, we traded to this downside, taking out the low of last week. After that, we moved to the upside. All this level has been taken out and has been respected. So now we are consolidating at this level, which is a critical level we have to look at. Moving to the 1 week, I labeled some part of the. Okay, so we have a fair value gap right over here, but market is refusing to go to that level. But then let's see what market gives us. If it respects this level, or it will retrace to the downside, giving us a nice range to trade on. So we would move to the 4 hour time frame because we've already looked at the 1 hour time frame, the 4 hour time frame. So for this, I could say we have a fair value gap right over here, but for this range, where does market want to go to? So we have the high and the low, and a nice range of liquidity is over here. Maybe we might test it, which is also labeled as a reactionary level for it. So at this point, you will see the reactionary level. We've been consolidating in that range before we moved to the upside, which is a good reaction level for us to identify anytime we take a trade. So we move to the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what the 1 hour time frame gives us. So on the 1 hour time frame, we could see that it respected one other block right over here, then a fair value gap right over here, then we retraced. So for instance, you could see at the reactionary level, we consolidated right over here, manipulated to the downside, then we distributed, showing us the energetic push to the upside, retracing back into an imbalance or a fair value gap, and moving straight to the upside, taking out the high of the week, which is last week. So for this, we could say that market is still consolidating on this range. What do we want to see? We want to see a consolidation, manipulating, and distribution. So now we are in the consolidation zone. If we take out here, then we give an energetic move to the downside, then that means we will be moving to this level. But then if we take any level from the downside, then we move energetically, we would be expecting to take a trade at the upside. Either way, that is my analysis. So let's move to the 15-minute time frame and see what is going on. So on the 15-minute time frame, yesterday we could see that all ranges were taken out at this level, showing us that the market was consolidating to a point before we moved straight to the upside, giving us a nice range to work with. So at this level, we could see that market is still giving us a consolidating move. You could see market opened, was nice move, then we consolidated in this range, consolidated, then we manipulated to the downside. Afterwards, we took that manipulation to the downside again. So we could see that manipulation right over here, manipulating to this level. Then afterwards, we going to take out this liquidity. So for me, my strategy will be manipulation, then retracement, which it has done over here, taking out all this liquidity, then moving to the upside. That will be my TP. Then looking at any potential trades, I don't think I would find any right over here, because you could see markets consolidating. This is a nice place, but then to taking out these people out, but it's a critical point to look at. That is what I would suggest. Even on the 5 minutes time frame, we are still giving a consolidating move. It does not give us any fine confirmation about where the market wants to move to. So guys, that ends my today's lesson. Tomorrow we will continue. God willing, we will continue on what I have studied during the market sessions. Thank you very much. and have a wonderful day. Peace.